What's up, everybody? Welcome to everyone's favorite podcast. Well, at least mine. Talk to me. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hello, Addicted. Hello, Trissy. How you doing? And mind you, this is live. We are live, baby. This is not pre-recorded. This is live. I usually don't do an intro because I usually have this on my backup channel. But let me do some kind of intro to allow people to come in the room and stuff like that. So here we go.
That Thursday here at Augusta High School that led to Chris Wood's death. The f is that? Shit! I'm dying in this country ass town. Shit flying in my mouth. The I can't see pollen. And let's get the country, motherfucker. I can't even see me.
That clip always cracks me up. Oh, you know what? I said I was going to play the Avatar song because Thais had mentioned something about like avatars. I said I was going to play the song. Here you guys go. Why not?
Monica, this is for you, baby. Miss Bojangles herself, allegedly. I know you're just an avatar, but baby, you fine as heck. Yeah, I know you're just an avatar, but baby girl, you wear it well, Monica. You are the finest, yeah. Baby girl, they pressed to find ya, yeah. You might be a Grand Theft Auto character, yeah. Monica, avatar. But baby girl, you fine as heck. Yeah, I know you just an avatar. But baby girl, you wear it well, Monica. You are the finest, yeah. Baby girl, they pressed to find ya.
Had to play that little throwback, but welcome everybody again. Like I said, this is everyone's favorite podcast, at least mine. Talk to me. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? All right, so let's go ahead and talk. What's up, son? What's up, Winnie? What's up, Kitty? What's up, Addicted? I know I already said hi to you, but I can always say hi again. What's up, Stephanie? What's up, Cheryl? Who else we got here? We got Winnie up in the building. We got Joy up in the building. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Is it Kita? Is it Kita? Hello, Kita. How you doing? What's up, Kay? So let's get to it. So today I was kind of thinking about like after that 4 hours. Listen, I think I'm stepping out the church sector. I think I'm done for at least until December. Like I'm gonna need a whole month off to like recalibrate and rethink about everything that went down. Rethink my life. Y'all know I don't do long live streams. I'm about an hour, might go an hour and 5 minutes, an hour and 15 minutes, but you know, once the hour hit, I'll be like, all right, time to go, but goodbye. You know how I do. I'll just be out of there, right? And so with this show, I knew a couple of things because a lot of people are like, AT2, you was trying to get the content and you was trying to do this and all that. Well, I mean, of course, you know, content is content, right? But I also, you know, like to step in to my Ayanla bag and my talk shows bag and be all like, all right, well, maybe I can actually bring some clarity and bring some peace, since technically I'm an outsider, even though I am familiar with Thais, but I wasn't familiar with King Jives and stuff, watching him through the camera and stuff like that. I wasn't familiar with everything about him, but you know, having him on my platform and him, you know, mind you, it wasn't like I had told him like, hey, I'm gonna be talking about you or anything. He happened to be in the chat and stuff like that. And I like when he came up, he wasn't all like, oh, I don't even know who you are. You know how some of them be. Well, some of y'all who are not content creators, you don't get it. But some people are like, who is that? At 2? I don't know who. Motherfucker, you know I'm AT motherfucking 2. You know, like some of them, you know, give me Mo, you know what I mean? Like some of you are like, I don't know who you are. I've never heard of you. Like, who are bitch, if you didn't know who I was, you wouldn't have clicked the motherfucking link. You know, but I like that King Jives didn't play that. Oh, like, oh, who are you? I don't need. Put a 1 in the chat. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Put a 2. You don't. Yeah, that was a lot. But again, I didn't know who was a troll, who was not a troll. I really didn't know. You know, so I was like, okay, I figured everybody had history with the people that were in the chat, so that's why I was like, okay. Game recognizing, right. And thank you, Pastor Joy Podcast. I appreciate that. But yeah, you know, like sometimes they be acting funny, but no, he came on cool, calm, collective, and even when I was making jokes and shit like that, he wasn't offended. So King Jives is cool in my book, you know. Yeah, I have no issues with him. And then also too, when you're trying to figure out what's going on and like you weren't here in the beginning to really know all the details and stuff like that. What's up, Coco? You weren't here in the beginning to really know all the details and what has happened and what went on. And you're just kind of like, okay, well, I'm being fair and balanced. Like I would always be fair and balanced, but it was like I could push back on things that they were saying, but I couldn't necessarily push back like, well, I remember this and I remember that because it's not my sector. So it's all like, you know, I couldn't overstep that way, but I try to be fair and balanced, you know? And all of that, and I know a lot of people are entertained by it. Listen, people can clip it up, do whatever with it. I don't care. You know, just give me my credit, of course, right? But I was realizing like AT2, you up here trying to preach to everybody else about having peace and all this other shit. And Denitria, I realized like I need to live by example. I need to live by example, and make sure you guys click that link that Denitria just dropped. Lead by example and also lead with some kind of peace. And shout out to Ronnie. Ronnie said, I got to get you next time. Thank you, Ronnie. I appreciate that. I have to lead with peace. So by leading with peace is me now saying like, hey, anybody who I've had an issue with in the past, we don't have an issue. Now, do we necessarily need to be friends? No, not that. No, definitely not. There's still some of you who I would not want to be friends with at all. However, I am saying here today, everybody has been unblocked. I know some people gonna go crazy. Like, you unblocked Yes. All the people who you like, AT2, I hate this person, I can't stand them, blah, blah, blah. Everyone has been unblocked. I realized a few things. Stephanie, get your ass up out of here. You too, Winnie. But everybody is unblocked. And here's my thing. If I'm not going back and forth with you and I'm not fighting with you, then there should be no reason why you should have anything negative to say in my chat or have to, you know, fight with me or anything like that. There should be no reason. We should be good. If AT2 is saying, hey, I want peace, I'm letting bygones be bygones. Now, if you need to get cussed out, I will definitely cuss you out. Don't get me wrong. You know? Ding, 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 ding. Exactly. Thank you, Ronnie. Like, if you need to get cussed out, you will get cussed out. But it's no like, okay, I'm going to be doing video for video and we're going to be going back and forth. No. Any response that I need to have is going behind the membership to paid members. That's where it's going. But from today here on out, it's a clean slate for everybody. Listen, I'm leading by example, and I'm gonna lead with that peace. Again, this doesn't mean, oh, we're gonna be best friends and we're gonna do this and that. No, it doesn't mean that. It's just all like, okay, hey, if I'm not mentioning you and then you not mentioning me, there should be no problem. This is Godfather AT2, right? When he, oh, interesting. I'm sorry, I didn't read your comment. I don't know you, but you have a great spirit. Thank you. I appreciate that. I just feel like you're a great person. Life out loud. That's just me. I have been here since 2021. Thank you. I know, Tristan, you've been rocking with me for a minute. Oh, what did Nitria say, Steph? So don't get rid of them in the chat. No. Well, let me say this. If somebody is acting a fool, yes, get rid of them. Get rid of them. But if they just come in and say hi, no, like, just don't be doing it. Just, Demetria, don't be like Stephanie, just blocking everybody that say hello, but yeah, you know when. As soon as they say, you ugly motherfucker, yeah, block that. Now block that. You know what I mean? And they're like, yeah, you fat bastard and all the, yeah, block that. Don't even have to ask me permission. Block it. But, if they're just saying, oh, I disagree with something that you said, and they're not like, if they're not cussing at me, don't worry about it. Like, that's how I want to take it. If they're not cussing at me, like, you ain't got to, trip off of all that. What's up, Heather? What's up, Do the Right Thing? 82, I can't see anybody in the chat. Oh! So I forgot to tell you guys. So I'm sharing this on 2 platforms. So it's on my main and my backup. So half of you are, well, actually, I can tell you right now. 81 of you are on the main platform, and then 13 of you are on the backup. So yeah, you can do either or. It don't matter. What's up, CC? How you doing? That was a live. I'm not soon forget. Listen, that was epic. That was epic. I have to. Everybody did their big one. They really did their big one. And to me, even though there wasn't like the resolution like we wanted, like everybody's cool and stuff like that, I do feel like after today, the drama should really die down. I know for me, and again, I'm not in the sector. Unless somebody comes up with a cure for cancer, Tracy, I don't plan on talking about, that no more. Like, this is kind of like the final because, we just had that big blowout and stuff like that. I don't plan on talking about it again. The only thing that I might do is chop the video up, and because it was 4 hours, I'll chop the video up in sections. But as far as, doing new content on it, no. If there's no cure for cancer or ain't nobody gave me a check, and I don't want no $100, it at least need to be $1,000. Now, you give me $1,000 check, I'll talk about it again. But yeah, for free or on the low, nah, I'm good, And just when King John, not the last time, but the first time he was on the panel and dropped off, I was like, oh, I would love to do a show with you that's not around this. And he said, yeah, that'd be cool. So again, if I collaborate with these people, it's not going to be about this. Like, I have a headache from it. I'm done. It is what it is. I don't think we need to revisit this necessarily. It's done. It's over with, Yeah, a little drama. Of course, a little drama is good, Citizen Morgan. A little drama is good. But I think also, too, it's the kind of drama that you want. Most of the people, like, I'll give you an example of somebody who I can't stand, but I really, don't care. Gaslit, the lady that interviewed me and has interviewed all my ops. I don't really hate Gaslit. I see what it is. It is what it is. Build your platform, do your thug thizzle. Hopefully you'll have longevity. I don't wish anything bad, but that's not somebody who I'll be like, yeah, when I see you, I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna make content off of her. It's not worth it. It's just kind of like, it is what it is. That's somebody who I would say is a perfect example off of that. But yeah, that would be a good example. Like, there's a lot of people, like, it's just kind of like, I don't really care about, like, I might have, had to throw a couple of shots at you here or there, but I'm not going to make you like a vocal point of like my content. No, Whatever happened to the $200 lady? Tristan, you trying to be messy. The $200 lady is still around. Listen, I forgive the $200 lady. She ain't gonna get $200, but I forgive her for terrorizing me. I'm sorry. I should listen, Clorinda. Emotions were high. I get it. I get it. I was just trying to, and hopefully you're not mad at me. I was just trying to get to the root of the situation with the whole you dropped off the panel and stuff like that, because I know that was the part like you wanted to check and clarify, like, yo, I wasn't faking nothing, like, so that's where I was trying to get to. And then it was all like, all right, I think we're not going to get anywhere with this. Like, yeah, we didn't get no resolution on the show. Now that I think about it, we didn't get no resolution. Even with the last lady, Prada, remember the last lady who came on saying she can make us $1 million and shit like that? And I'm all like, lady, we're not even talking about that. That's funny. But I was all like, I wasn't even talking about that. Like, huh? Like, she's like, yeah, I can help you make $1 million. And I'm like, okay. Oh my God, that show was crazy. But again, like, I was like, all right, okay. What's up, Darius? But hey, you like it, I love it. Whatever. But yeah, even that lady, she was funny, but I was kind of like, oh Lord, I'm just trying to. It was 4 hours and 14 minutes. Like, lady, I get you in pain, and you mad at this person, that person, but okay, let it go. We gotta go. Like, let's get out of here. Thank you, Miss Righteous. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, but that lady, what's up, DJ Genesis? I was just all like, ugh, too much right now. My brain can't even function. And again, excuse me. And what I was trying to explain to her too, because I kind of want to clarify this. It's not that I'm in trouble, but I just want to clarify. Like, literally, that was my first interaction with you. As soon as I let you up on my panel, you was talking about some scheme to make $1 million. And so if that was your approach with me, I can just imagine your approach with the other people talking about, I can make you money and stuff like that. I'll be like, who are you? You just an avatar. She was just an avatar. So it's like, how can I really like trust you to make me $1 million? I don't know. It was just weird. So I was like, if that's your energy coming at people, then yeah, they're going to be like, what the fuck? Like, listen, we're not trying to get into no pyramid schemes, damn it. What's up, Empress? Yeah, we're not trying to get into no pyramid schemes. I don't want no parts. No, I don't have $30 million to put down for you to then take it and flip it and reverse it like Missy Elliott. I don't have the money. Like, I don't have that. Thank you, Demetria. Yes, we got to 81K. So that last live and then the video that I did before that pushed me over. So I'm at 81K now. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. What's up, Miss Kitty? Yeah, thank you, you guys. Yeah. So again, for those of you just joining in, I have unblocked everybody. I said, hey, I'm letting bygones be bygones. Does that mean that they will never get cussed out again? No, they'll definitely get cussed out again if they try me. However, as of right now, if I'm not saying anything, there shouldn't be any issue. Speaking of saying anything, so the last laugh, y'all, last live, some people were upset with me, and then some people were upset with the people on the panel. And I'm all like, y'all can't be upset with me or the people on the panel. Like, first of all, no one can control me. No one can control the panel. Like, the panel is going to do what I can control the panel, but I mean, like, you can't be mad at people because they came on my channel. For $100 can I can't promise you get 200. Thank you, I appreciate that. But I'm gonna keep that $100. But hey, if I get to that 100, we might can talk. I might send you 25. But yeah, people complaining and mad about, oh, why'd you go on his panel? You should have came on my panel. And it's not a competition. A lot of times, at least for me, and I believe this to be true with King Jives and everyone else, it happened naturally. It's all like, oh, I caught you live and you happen to be talking about me, so I clicked the link. It wasn't like anything like, oh yeah, I'm trying to do this in spite of other people. And yeah, any kind of lies or rumors going out there beautiful about that, just know like it was very spontaneous. Nobody set nobody up. No one cares enough to do that. Yeah, it was nothing. So please don't be mad at people that decided to click the link. Um, yeah, they're allowed to go wherever they want to. And and I tried to keep it only on the people that were being talked about on the show and in the drama. It wasn't like a whole bunch of other people names being thrown out that had nothing to do with the drama that's going on. Everybody we talked about all was in the drama. So yeah, like what are we talking about? But again, you'll always have people who are angry no matter what you do, no matter what you say, they're gonna have a problem with something, right? Yes, it was on my main channel. Yeah. Yes, the live today, Stephanie. That's what I was talking about. Uh-huh. Yeah. It was very good, very good. DJ Genesis is I don't know what you're trying to say. Well, I'm not going anywhere. Thank you. I appreciate that. What's up, human? How you doing? Anyway, yeah, no kind of underhand shit. I don't know what that's all about, but everything happened organically and everything happened, because it was supposed to happen. What's meant for me is meant for me. What's meant for you is meant for you. And that's it. And my platform has always been open for anybody to come and express their opinion. Like if I'm talking about you, I'm going to allow you to at least express yourself and say whatever you have to say. I'm never going to exclude anybody out. If anyone feels excluded, that's because they chose to exclude themselves. And if you block, there's a reason. However, like I said, I unblocked everybody, so everybody got a clean slate. Just act like you got some goddamn sense, and you ain't gotta worry about getting blocked. Right? Simple as that. Yeah, like if, for example, if you calling somebody an African booty scratcher, yeah, you gotta go. We don't have time for all that. I don't know how you ever thought. Click that link. Yes. Rest in peace, the real, aka Lefty. Click that link. Yo, let me tell you about Cups, because Cups, I done got my cat eye on Cups, because Cups over there trying to make the ultimate heel turn. She trying to do this whole comeback thing, right? And she trying to do the ultimate heel turn, and she is trying to turn on me, y'all. I listen. Anytime somebody mentioned Cups and they trying to put me in the mix, I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? I've been on it. I'll be like, see. Now I will say something about Cups. Cups has always been loyal. I ain't caught her in nothing yet, but I got my cat eye on her, so I'm still looking. Because the people are like, y'all, they have for the last week, and it's more than just one person. It's not the lady with the Haitian at the top and the European at the bottom. It's not just that lady. It's been about at least 3 people trying to get me and Cups to fight and shit like that. And I see the game. I see what's going on. I haven't took the bait, and I haven't seen Cups take the bait either yet. But I'm curious to why they're trying to do the whole bait thing. I'm trying to see, why are they trying to throw things like it's like little things that they're trying to throw out. What's up, Tosa? How you doing? What's up, Couture Bay? Yeah, like they keep trying to throw out little things like, oh, why didn't you? Oh, I know, and like shut y'all asses up. Y'all always trying to start some shit that ain't even there, Yo, I would love that. Not the Charlie Kirk picture. Y'all are petty as hell. I love it. Yeah, but other than that, y'all, yeah, like I said, I let shit go. I'm good. I'm fine. Let's talk about the live videos because I kind of put on there. Well, I did put no more lives in with the little thing, right? Question mark. So the reason why I put the no more lives is because yeah, of course, I'm not going to say that I'm not going live again, no, I didn't pay for the meet and greet. It was already sold out, so I didn't get it signed. I'm not saying that I'm never going live again. It's just that the way that I've been doing my content and the way that I've been able to really what let me just say the shit plainly. Let me stop skipping around. Doing the politics and shit like that, I've been making my money. And with the live, it's not that I don't make money on the live videos, but it's always, even before I started doing politics, it's always been like my upload videos. Like I've always got more views, which correlates to more money and shit like that, right? Also, I ain't got to deal with the stress of having trolls and all that shit. I don't have to, entertain people and do this and be like, hi, everybody. Hi. And then, why didn't you say hi to me? You didn't see me and all this. I'm like, no, it's nothing personal. God damn it. Shit, I'm just trying to do a fucking show. Like sometimes I'll be getting irritated and shit like that. And so the way that it works is that, I kind of just do it. I upload it and then I let it do its stuck thizzle. And I get to do my own thing. Like I don't have to like be thinking about like, okay, I need to do, well, I mean, of course when I'm doing it, like I'm trying to be entertaining, but I can just put the information out there. I can just upload it and then I'm done. Like I don't have to deal with like all the backlash because at the same time, I put the content out there and it goes out there. But also too, I got to stick with where my bread and butter is. And where my bread and butter is with the upload videos, And again, I'm not trying to say that, oh, you guys need to give me more support and you guys need to give me more money. I'm not saying that, If that was the case, then I would be like, okay, well, give me more money. Then I don't have to do the upload videos. But I have to be a realist and be like, okay, well, I need to stick with the rivers and lakes that I'm not necessarily used to, but where I'm making my money, where the money resides, like that's where I have to stay. And mentally, it just makes more sense because there's not really a lot of drama with uploading videos, like once I post it, with the lives and stuff like that, because you have a lot more interactions that it kind of leads to a lot of the bullshit and stuff like that. I'm not thinking of a Maggie. I'm not thinking of this person or that person. Like I'm not thinking about those people because once I upload, like they do something totally different, it's not about the T sector, about celebrity gossip. And I think also too, with doing celebrity gossip, you end up in this space because it's also like the black tea and stuff like that. Like you end up in this space where it's like very competitive and nobody wants to see you do better than the other person. And I mean, I know every sector is like this, but I'm not so far involved with other people who also do the same kind of content. Now, have there been certain content creators in like this celebrity gossip black tea sector that try to talk about politics but don't know what the fuck they're talking about? Now, I'm not going to say any names, but some people think they're intellectuals and shit like that, and they're not me. So, and trust me, I'm not saying like I do it the best or I'm the smartest. I'm not saying that, but I see the game and I see how AT2 starts trends, and then people want to copy and follow it. Which, I mean, essentially, that's what everybody does. They see a trend and they try to market it and they try to follow it, but you can't do it like me. You can't. And I'm not going to say names. Y'all already know the people who I'm talking about, but you see a lot of people trying to change up the flow of their content and start introducing new things and shit like that. And it's all like, that's not you. You've never talked about politics before, but now all of a sudden you're interested in it. Is it because you've seen AT2 getting views? So it's all like, oh, now I want to hop on this trend. You know, someone who does a great job, I want to shout this person out. Someone who does a great job is Couture Bay. I like how she will mix in the politics with celebrity gossip and all of that. And she just does like a hot topic show. She's in there. Oh, thank you, Lateris. Thank you for becoming a member. She's just in there. She does her content. She mixes it in with everything, and she's about her business. I love Couture Bay for doing the way she does her shows. It's quick. It gets to the point. It's not all this fluff, all this other shit. She's just talking about her shit. She's talking about the stuff that she knows, and she leaves it there. You know, another reason why I like doing shorter shows, like as far as like, you know, I try to keep my live streams under an hour because one, it's like if I stay so long, staying on live all day does not equate to more money. Like the long live streams, they don't equate to like, oh, you making hella dollars and shit like that. At least not for me. I haven't seen the benefit of doing a 5-hour, 10-hour live. Now, if you're somebody who go live for 10 hours and you're getting like a whole bunch of super chats and shit like that, oh, do your thug thizzle, you know? But I don't, hey, listen, you gotta send me more than just $1.99 for me to get, and I mean $1.99 for me to stay on live for 10 days. Nah. What's up, Mad Church Disease? How you doing? And to say congrats on keeping the internet buzzing. Listen, we all about to eat. I'm letting everybody eat. I appreciate you, Marcellus. Thank you. But again, if you sending me $1.99 or $4.99, whatever, like, and you want me to stay live 10, nah, nah, hell nah. It's not worth it. No. But if I'm getting like hundreds and people dropping 150s, 20, you know, like all that, oh, okay. You know, we can stay on live 10 hours, you know, but it's like, it's different, you know? And I'm not saying like, oh, that means that I don't like doing live streams and I don't like this and that. No, it's not about that. It's literally about maximizing my time because again, okay, so I spend 10 hours on one video, but I could have been knocking out at least like 3 or 5 videos while I'm doing this 10-hour video. So it's just business smart to do it that way to where, you know, you're not going live like an extended amount of time. And also too, say if you're doing like 30 topics, you can't even put 30 topics into your title or let people really know what you're talking about. So I can start out by example talking about Larry Reid and Bishop Bernard Jordan, but then I'm talking about the government shutdown, and then I'm talking about Nicki Minaj, then I'm talking about Cardi B, then I'm talking about Diddy, and then all that. Like, it's confusing. Like, just keep it on one thing and keep the shit moving. Like, don't be introducing like 30 different topics, you know? And maybe, you know, one day if I move to a different platform like Twitch or Kick or something like that, and say, for example, Susie, I do like more like vlogging, kind of like the IRL as they call it. And by the way, IRL means in real life. So doing the IRL content and being able to like take you guys along with me and shit like that, to I go to the store, I go here, I go there. Okay, you know, I see that, you know, going live all day like that. But for what I do for right now, nah, it's cool. Like, for example, something that I love, shout out to Don Lemon. I like watching the Don Lemon show. And Don Lemon, you know, he takes him and his camera crew. They go out in the street, be doing street interviews. I would love to do street interviews. Would y'all like to see that? Put a 1 in the chat if you would like to see street interviews. Oh, yeah, you're welcome. That's cool. And you know, that's also too, I don't mind giving shout outs to people or letting or sharing my platform with people so you guys can get introduced to them, you know? Okay, yeah. I would love to do like street interviews and stuff like that. So that's something that I want to incorporate. Maybe not this year because I mean we only got a couple more months. And it's the holidays. Well, shit, holidays canceled. We ain't getting no government assistance, no nothing. So holidays canceled. But you know, next year, you know, I would definitely like to do more of that kind of stuff. And especially around like the midterms and stuff like that. And by the way, I haven't really talked about it because I don't feel like I need to talk about it. So if you're in California, right, vote yes on 50. What are we talking about? We don't know what we want to do. No, vote yes on 50 so we can gerrymander the shit out of California. And then, you know, the Dems can go ahead and take over at least the Congress, because like we need some kind of checks and balances because there is no checks and balances right now. It used to be a thing like, okay, you know, at least like you might have one branch of government. It's no branch of government. It's all red, all Republican. Like, listen, vote yes on goddamn 50. We don't need to be wasting time on thinking about, oh no, it's not fair. It's not that. Listen, the other states, they ain't playing fair, so you don't play fair either. You know, would love to see you present live on the streets. Thank you, Darcy. I appreciate that. Yeah. Orange got the government on lock. Yeah. It's a scary time right now, you know, because there ain't no rules. Like we learned, there ain't no rules. You can do whatever you want to, which makes sense why politicians are so rich and shit like that. They do whatever. They know the system. They game the system. Gamed the system. I'm in the same district as city, 6 hours away. Wow, Stephanie, that is crazy. See how ridiculous that is, though? Did you see we are? No, I didn't hear about that. But I agree with it. I support it. I definitely support it. The street interviews are already in works for me. Wow, that's going to take you to the next level. Go, go, go. You've been listening in on my call. No, just great minds think alike. That's what it is. Great minds think alike. You know, great minds think alike. And, you know, I forgot, Marcellus, you're in the LA area. I want to come to LA next month. So we need to talk. I don't know if you're on Instagram or not, but yeah, we should talk. Okay, I just want to make sure I said hi to everyone for the most part. Christmas may get canceled. Listen, I agree with boycotting Christmas, but also we might not have a choice and Christmas might not be a thing no more, you know? Thank you, Antonio. Hey, Antonio, you was over there terrorizing Thais. Thais was like, I'm going to find you. I'm going to get you. Oh, shit. I'm all like, damn, these people got real beat. Like, it wasn't just like, even though I was in the show, like, I was kind of like, damn, I would love to like watch this shit. I usually don't go back and watch like the whole video. I'll watch like certain parts to get information, but I might have to do like a replay on that whole video and just watch the whole thing on my TV or some shit like that. Not on the computer. Ooh, my eyes are already hurting. Yo, right, I was cracking up. I don't buy no gifts for Christmas. I just do Christmas decorations now. That's it, and cook. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with cooking. The Jives lore is deep. Trust me, I see. Yeah, I still would have liked whatchamacallit. It Jives and Daryl could talk, but again, I respect Daryl for saying like, "Hey, he can talk to me behind the scenes or on the phone. I don't want to do it on the platform. I have to respect it. You know, I understand, um, because it's not good to click everybody's link, and it's not good to have a conversation if you know that it's not going to turn out right. So I have to respect that. You know." I ate through the entire lot. Oh yeah, you said you had breakfast, lunch, and dinner, huh? Yeah, he's cool people. I like him. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, Stephen A. Smith. All right, so that's on the lives, and yeah, that's basically on the lives. It's not that I'm not doing lives anymore. It's just that I'm doing less to try to maximize my time. Oh, so I watched the end. So I did watch the battle royal, Prada. It turned out how I thought it was, because like after I found out that Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed weren't going to be in it, I was like, oh okay. I knew the heel turn is happening. Let's just say that. Not General Hospital. Good night, Marcellus. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and actually get the hell up out of here too. I just wanted to kind of talk shit, shoot the shit with y'all. Again, like I said, everybody is unblocked. I unblocked everybody. If I'm gonna start talking about, oh, we need to come up with a resolution and we all need to be good and not do this and that, yeah, I need to lead by example. So everybody's unblocked, but that doesn't mean you won't get cussed out behind the membership. But everybody's unblocked. You know, I just want peace. That's it. I don't want no smoke. You know, AT2 is bowing out gracefully. I'm about to be at 100K. I can't fight with these fucking peasants. Bye, y'all. Love y'all. We out.